can't we live as one?
What's happening, boxing fans? It is Dr. Bring It. Happy Hump Day, people. It is Wednesday. Snow on the ground outside. There was a big storm. Not so big storm. It was kind of big enough that there's an accumulation. It's still on the ground as I look out outside. It's very, very cold still. Hey, it's winter as we know it. And guess what? This weekend, there's going to be a big fight, another rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. What do you guys think about this fight? Are you guys even interested in this fight? Is anyone interested in heavyweights? Especially these two heavyweights. How many Anthony Joshua fans are out there? How many Andy Ruiz Jr. fans are out there? Anyone? Seems to me that there wasn't that much interest in the Wilder-Ortiz rematch. So I'm wondering what kind of numbers this fight is going to bring. The only thing is that there was a huge, would you say it was kind of an upset, I guess, between these two, between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr.? People didn't think that Andy Ruiz Jr. could even have a chance against Anthony Joshua, being 6'6", and maybe he just looks like a person with so much stature and physique that he would have just like walked right through and plowed through Andy Ruiz Jr., which is obviously not what happened. So what do you guys think? So Andy Ruiz Jr. slimming down, really training very hard. And Anthony Joshua, what is he doing? Rumor has it he's also slimming down. He wants to have the stamina to fight against the very hungry Andy Ruiz Jr. I don't know. I'm not even looking at the Vegas odds. Quite frankly, I don't even care about the odds. I don't want to be swayed with all of this stuff, the media and all that stuff. What I try to do, and if you watched any of my other videos, I just try to evaluate these fighters with their skill set, what they actually bring to the table. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? Are there any mismatches? And are these mismatches enough to overpower the other? So let's talk about it real quick here. Andy Ruiz Jr. Dude, the guy's 6'2". He's really not that small, okay? According to BoxRec, he's 6'2", whereas Mike Tyson was like 5'10". So between those two, there's even like a height difference, okay? So Andy Ruiz Jr. only looked really small, and the fact that he's not like ripped and slim made him even look smaller against the 6'6" Anthony Joshua. Really looks that much taller and bigger than Andy Ruiz Jr. So just in that alone, looks like there's a mismatch. However, Andy Ruiz Jr. makes up for the lack of height for the fact that he has super fast hands as a big guy, okay? Again, by all due respect, he's not this like ripped, slim, kind of a fighter, but I think that's probably why Anthony Joshua might have underestimated him. Now, what do you think Anthony Joshua can do against Andy Ruiz Jr.? What is his strategy going into this fight? Obviously, he knows Andy Ruiz Jr. has the knockout power. So what is he going to do? He is going to need to use his mismatch, which is his height and his length. He's going to have to try to stay away from Andy Ruiz Jr., from closing the distance and keeping him away using his long jab. Now, That's easier said than done, obviously. Andy Ruiz Jr. so far has knocked out many of his opponents because of his ability to close the distance, throw to the body, and throw his very effective 1-2 or 1-2-3 combination. Now, what I really like about Andy Ruiz Jr. is the fact that he is a genuine body puncher. He likes to jab to the body, right to the body. He likes to establish his body punching game very, very early because, first of all, especially against a Joshua, Anthony Joshua's body is very accessible. Since it's right there, it's better. He doesn't have to reach so high. He just has to punch like this, boom to the body, and he'll be able to get that respect and bring down Anthony Joshua's defenses to his body, exposing his head. Now, this is just like textbook boxing, right? So you could definitely expect Andy Ruiz Jr. to start opening to the body early. Left hook, he loves to do the left hook. Also, one thing that makes Andy Ruiz Jr. very dangerous is that Andy Ruiz likes to slip the punch and bang to the body, or with a left hook, or a left hook to the head. So this is going to be very, very dangerous for Anthony Joshua. Honestly, I'm not sure if Anthony Joshua is going to be able to keep off Andy Ruiz Jr. He's going to just run out of gas. I mean, unless he changes his diet drastically, I think what we've seen of Anthony Joshua in the past is what we're going to see of him in this fight this weekend. There's only so much that he can do to run, and he's going to get tired. And eventually, Andy Ruiz Jr. just systematically will bang to the body. He'll be able to use a little bit of head movement. Again, he's not really that kind of a head movement kind of fighter. However, just enough just to kind of slip and move away from some of Anthony Joshua's long jabs. I think he'll be able to move in and then connect. And seriously, I think Anthony Joshua's chin is really not that great. I mean, he was caught with some temple shots that kind of like knocked off his equilibrium. And I think Andy Ruiz Jr. made it look relatively easy to be able to do that. Now, Anthony Joshua's ability to kind of like recuperate is really not that impressive either. So once Andy Ruiz Jr. can connect, and once he starts seeing like him wobbly, Andy Ruiz Jr., like one thing that's very impressive about him is his ability to close. He is a very good closer. Like once he senses that his opponent is like in trouble, he pounces. And that's exactly what we saw in the first fight between these two. As soon as he was able to connect, Anthony Joshua was a little bit wobbly, boom. Andy Ruiz Jr. was right on top of him and just hitting him with like 1, 2, 3 combinations to the body, to the head, and he's very accurate. So, as you can probably already tell, based on what I've already talked about, is that I believe that Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to knock out Anthony Joshua again. Because I don't think Anthony Joshua is creative enough to create opportunities to knock out Andy Ruiz Jr. And I certainly don't think he's consistent enough to be able to keep Andy Ruiz Jr. at a distance. I don't think he has the discipline for it. I'm sorry, hey, I mean, if you feel differently, let me know. But from what I've seen, I'm really unimpressed with Anthony Joshua. I mean, he's a tall dude, muscular guy. He does have every shot in the book, but he's really just, he's not impressive. I mean, if anything, you know, Deontay Wilder is actually more impressive because he's just so explosive. I don't even see that of Anthony Joshua. He's really not that explosive. Again, when he fought Klitschko, okay, he outlasted Klitschko, fine. But again, I'm really not that impressed. Andy Ruiz, on the other hand, he was the more impressive one from what I see. And who knows, maybe visually too, you don't expect because the guy's like a big dude. He looks like he's out of shape, but he's got like really fast combinations, very explosive when it counts. He's a knockout artist. He's a knockout artist. You know, so for me, he's going to want to end this fight very, very quickly. So he has to develop his game very early, dig to the body, and then maybe second or third round, he's really going to turn it on. We might even see a knockout in like the fourth round. I don't think it's going to last past 7, to be quite honest with you. I think Anthony Joshua is going to start getting tired after like 4 or 5 rounds because he's got to do a lot of the work to try to keep him off. So he's going to be moving back a lot, trying to circle around, and it's going to be, you know, Andy Ruiz cutting off the ring, working the jab to the body, and lighting them up with it. He's gonna catch him. It's just a matter of time. He's gonna catch Anthony Joshua, and then we're going to see Andy Ruiz issue the challenge to Deontay Wilder. It's not gonna be AJ fighting Deontay Wilder, unless you guys want to see that. But anyway, Deontay Wilder is gonna have to get past Tyson Fury anyway. Which I have a feeling that Tyson Fury is going to try to put on another boxing clinic to Deontay Wilder. We've already seen that he could last 12 rounds without getting fully knocked out. I mean, he was knocked down, yes, but it's going to be really interesting how this plays off. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think being reasonable here? Do you think am I not seeing something about AJ that I'm like, am I getting this thing wrong? Do you guys see Anthony Joshua beating Andy Ruiz Jr. this weekend? Let me know. Chime in and let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please like and share this video with other boxing enthusiasts out there. Let me know what you think. And I'll probably be putting another post-fight analysis after this fight just to talk about it. But let me know what you guys think. Regardless, I keep the comments coming. I love it. And talk to you soon.